What's going on? It's your boy Big Hugh from Miami, Florida. Musician, producer, educator,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all that.
yeah. All right. So you've been man. So you doing it all down there. So you producing. You're a musician. You're an educator. How long you been teaching?
I've been teaching professionally for about 2 years, but I'm always had personal piano students and whatnot. But now I'm with the school system in Broward County.
That's what's up. Okay. All right, Broward. You're in my hometown now. What about with producing and doing the music? How long you been doing that?
I've been doing music for about 10 years. I've been doing production for about around 6 of those years. I have
Mhm.
an entertainment company called Elements the Brand, elementsthebrand.com, and we have an entertainment company, I have a production company, and I've been running that for about 6 years, so it's been pretty cool.
Bruh, I remember when I first met you. First of all, how did we meet?
Um, I want to say I think one of my friends, Bowie, had reached out to me and was like, "Yo, need a keyboard player. And are you?" And I was like, "Sure, whatever." And then I think he gave my number, your number, and I don't know if you came to Flomo or I don't know how that worked.
I have no idea. I just like it's just a cool thing is like he's saying, oh yeah, I've been playing for like 10 years. And I'm like, oh shoot, I remember meeting you when you were just like, yeah man, I just picked up the keys and I was like, wow, this guy's pretty good for only playing for a couple months. That's
Yeah, yeah. You called me when I first just got started.
yeah, bro. Like I want to say you might have been playing for like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, yeah. I had learned at school, and I was towards. I think we linked up towards my junior year. Yep.
That's what's up. All right.
So you're primarily a keyboardist. Do you do other, like do you sing? Do you play other?
Oh, I wish I could sing.
I would love to see
Singing is not my ministry, but I'll be telling myself I'm a singer, but I am not. But keys is my main instrument, and then I play a little bit of steel pan. Um, so now I'm learning the talk box and vocoder. So
what's up.
hopefully trying to expand myself a little bit.
Yo, I hear that. I hear that. You have to see this guy perform live. Like this
Yeah.
man is like how people say I am for the band Good Shot Judy.
Mm-hmm.
He is for like his brand. Like when this man is on stage,
Mm-hmm.
he will just start doing all his stuff and like he will get it. I'm just like, man, every time I
Oh,
see your videos, I'll be like, man, I miss Miami.
you
But
gotta
yeah,
give them a show, man. You gotta give them a show.
true. So tell us how Elements came to be.
Mm. Well, Elements originally started as a production company. I had my friend James Sales out of Vegas. We met at college, and then he had moved back home. And then me and some other guys I went to school with, we used to, being a music major, they make you play for different ensembles and different things. So
Hmm.
we was playing for jazz band and a bachelor chorale, playing for a pop band and all a bunch of ensembles, and they make you do gigs and it'd be free gigs in the name of scholarship. So you're gonna do the gigs
Yeah,
because you
yeah.
keep
I
the
know the struggle.
scholarship.
I
You,
know the
you know what
struggle.
I'm saying? So I mean, and when you start playing and building relationships with the guys at school, it turns to being fun. So we just realized, hey, we're gonna be graduating soon. And like we got to do this for school. Why don't we just continue to do it and get paid for it? So we already had a relationship, and two of our newer members, they were younger students than us, and when we needed more people, they were already fans. So we were just like, we're already brothers. We might as well continue to make music.
I hear that. I hear that. Shoot, that's awesome, man.
Mm-hmm. So you've been doing music for a while, and you have your band and your production company. Can you tell us who has influenced you most throughout your career, whether it be, a musician or another person? Who has been the most influential for you?
Okay. So I'm gonna go and say my mom. Um, One, because I'm from the islands, so I'm Haitian. So Haitians don't believe in music. They don't believe in pursuing a career in music. They
Um,
don't. They think that's like foolish. Like you gotta either get a degree in business or become a nurse or a doctor and stuff. And my mother, we always were in disagreements of what I should do with my career and whatnot. But when I graduated college, and then when I became a music teacher, like it really like made my mom proud, and her resilience to make sure I'm successful. Like even though it was kind of like a tug of war, and sometimes you don't feel like you're getting the support that you need. But the truth is, she really just wanted them to be successful. You know what I'm saying? And the uncertainty of what music has, you know what I'm saying? She just wanted the best for me. And that kind of pushed me to go forward. You know, I was influenced by, musicians like Robert Glasper and, all these other musicians in South Florida. But the truth is, I mean, you want to do it for your moms. You want to be able to be great. And now that she's gone, I feel like I'm like continuing the legacy, and I know that she's proud of me.
of course, man. I hear that. I hear that. I think, shoot, I definitely always say like my mother is my biggest influence. But yeah, man, it's good to have that support. And sometimes you might get that support even from people that, maybe like, they might not show it, but
Right,
because, just because they're challenging you, it makes you really think about, okay, do I really want to do this? Hell yeah, I want to do this. This is why I want to do this. You gotta support me. You know what I mean?
right.
Yeah, so yeah,
Right.
man, definitely, man, definitely. Um, so let's talk about Miami. All right, let's
Okay.
talk about Miami. So music music is weird right now. Not that it's a bad thing. I just think like how people are getting their music, how people are listening,
Mm-hmm.
the importance of the independent artists at this point. Um, I know you hear like a lot of cats out of Miami that's putting out music. Do you have like a favorite song or a favorite artist from Miami right now that you really like?
Um, there's a bunch of good artists in Miami that my group has worked with personally. But I'm a little selfish, man. I like my music. Right now,
It
my
is.
song is the hottest song out. It's called Black Magic. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? You can
sir.
find it on all social media, music digital outlets. You know what I'm saying? But no shade to anybody else. But you know what I'm saying? I got the best record in the city right now.
I hear
You know.
that. I hear that. Shoot. I hear that. I like that.
So I just have a follow up question, a little bit off script here. Could you talk a little bit more about like describe like the vibe of your group and what kind of music y'all play?
Okay, for sure. So the vibe of my group is really eccentric. You know what I'm saying? Because one, there's no groups anymore.
Hmm.
Uh, like real groups. Like
Yeah.
there's no real R&B groups anymore, and there's definitely no R&B groups that are musicians. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
When normally when people hear a band, they just assume that okay, there's a bunch of group of guys who are playing for another artist,
Yeah.
and we're changing the narrative. No, we're the artists and we're the band. We play for ourselves. We're more than capable to play our own music, and no shade to nobody else that plays for different artists and stuff. But the truth is, if you don't play for yourself and you don't own your own narrative, there's always going to be somebody to replace you.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? No one can replace what we're doing because we're doing something individually.
Yeah.
And then also, not only do we do R&B, we do hip hop. So you can get vibes from Amigos and Future mixed with Tribe Called Quest, and then get straight R&B vibes, like Music Soul Child. So we're just trying to bring good music back to the forefront and just make people fall in love with music.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Finding your niche and sticking to it
Mm-hmm.
and blowing that sucker out the water. But
Yes, sir.
like I said, your performances, like just the vibes, just from being there, from attending them
Mm-hmm.
myself, performing with y'all, and seeing it like over the years develop y'all performances be live, like not just y'all on stage, but it sounds the way it sounds like your audience be into it as well. You know,
Yeah.
like they be live, and that's what I miss mostly about Miami. You know, it's just it's like everybody is there for each other, and people will come out and support and all that. Might not be a lot of gigs or money in the gigs. I don't know. It could have changed by
Right.
now, but you definitely have people that'll be like, "Yo, oh, you perform? Oh, I'm there." You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, Miami is just it's an interesting city. You know, everybody comes down here to turn up and, you know, have a good time. It's like old money versus new money. Like if you got old money, you enjoying Miami. You
Yeah.
got new money, you can enjoy Miami for a short amount of time.
Amen.
and
Rhyming
ain't nothing
with
wrong with it. So in between that, you just got to make music and get people to enjoy the wave. But I feel like the culture is all looking at Miami. We have a lot of young people, a lot of young artists coming up that are showing, hey, we got culture down here. We have skills. We can rap. We can sing. We got bars. We're real talented.
Yeah. Okay. So going back to your performances, do you have like your craziest moment while you've been on stage?
Um, I actually have a lot of crazy moments on stage. I think
Right.
I got one moment with you actually, when we were performing together.
Uh-huh.
I think we were performing at this, like they created a casino, or something like that. We were performing for some artist. Um, it was just random, some random artist. It was me, you, Ali on the gig, and
Yeah.
you were singing background and playing trumpet. And they had asked me to solo, and I don't know what I was on, but I was doing so crazy on the solo. I ended up licking the keyboard doing my solo.
I remember that. I don't remember, but I remember you throwing ham on the keys, and then you started. I'm just like,
Crowd went
we taking
crazy.
over this game,
It was bananas. It was
dude.
bananas. But
That
I got another one. My band, we opened up for Genuine at the House of Blues in
that's
Orlando, and the energy was crazy. And we had a song called Elements Funk, and one of the transitions, I got a dance solo, so I started really rocking on the stage, going crazy, and
yeah,
then
boy.
a whole group of women just ran to the front. It was like, "Oh, go big boy, go big boy!" It was crazy. And then after we performed, we only had like 10 minutes, and it was like, "Oh, as soon as you perform, get off the stage." So we get off the stage, and then the whole crowd standing ovation, and then the director was like, "Can y'all do one more? Can y'all please do one more?" I was like, "Oh, okay.
Now you want
Please
to,
do one more." Okay, say
yeah.
less.
That's how you
Yeah,
do.
so
How you do
yeah,
it.
it were two crazy moments.
All right.
Okay, so tell our followers where they can find and follow you.
Well, you can find me personally at Big Hube Music. That's BIGHUBE Music, and you can follow Elements the Brand at elementsthebrand.com and all the social media.
That's what's up. Hey man, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yes, thank you.
Definitely.
Yes,
You
thanks
find
for having me. I appreciate
yeah,
it.